What's up, everybody? So I promised you guys some ongoing videos and being consistent on YouTube and uploading more and being more on it and talking about my story, how I got sober and everything. So this is my promise to you guys that I'll be on here. Make sure you guys subscribe, like this video, and share it with somebody who can might need to hear this message, or if you need to hear this message yourself, this one's for you. All right, so we're gonna go through some Q&As, some questions that I thought that I would think would you guys would want to hear or be curious to know about me. Also, I will be taking in questions in the comments. If you have any questions for me, make sure you comment below, and in the future I could do a Q&A again on your guys' questions. This is kind of a freestyle questions about sobriety. My girl Natasha is about to ask me some questions. I'm gonna be discussing with her, make me more comfortable rather than looking at the camera. It's a little difficult to get deep when I'm looking at the camera. I need a connection right here. All right, let's do this. So you have any questions?
Tell me about yourself.
So my name is Mitchell Lou Salaya the first. I am 9 years clean and sober. No drugs, no alcohol, no little hits of weed, no sips, nothing. I'm very strict on my sobriety. It's definitely my number one thing in my life is staying sober, so I take it really seriously. Since I was 13, since I was a youngster, I started smoking weed, started doing a bunch of stuff, partying, drinking, and it led me to being out of jail, hanging around the wrong crowd, just led me down the wrong path. And it wasn't until July 7th, 9 years ago, I got sober when I was in jail, Theo Lacey, Orange County Jail. And that was the last day that I was actually high, was the day before. So July 7th was my first day of being sober, and I was in jail too. So that just shows you how much I like to party or mess around and do stuff like that. So yeah, my biggest thing is staying sober every day, and I do take it one day at a time.
What was your upbringing like?
I was raised by my dad and my mom. Mainly, we always wanted to be with my dad, me and my two brothers. I have two older brothers, in which I feel like I took the guidance from them, and I kind of wanted to do what they wanted to do, so I did it. And my dad was an alcoholic, full-fledged alcoholic. He drank every day, and it's crazy because like the minute he would walk in a room where I haven't seen him all day, or I come home from school, the minute he walks in, I can look in his eye and just tell that he had one beer, two beer, or he's fucking drunk. I could tell right off, like just by looking in his eyes, the glistening, the redness, how it looked, how he spoke. I could just tell right away. So after me being, alcoholic, drug addict, when I look at people, anyone in general, I could almost tell you what drug they're on. I could tell you if they're buzzed. I could tell you if they're on narcos. I could tell you if they're coked out. I could tell you if they're nodding off. Obviously, if they're on opiates or if they're on meth. It's like a feeling that I have because I was raised by an alcoholic. He passed away. It's been a blur. I forgot how many years ago it was, but he passed away from alcoholism. He's drinking Coors Light every day, and it's beer. So for those who think like, in my head, for those who think like, oh, I'm good, I only drink beer, I don't drink hard stuff, it's actually worse depending on the situation, you know what I'm saying? But it's, my dad's full-fledged alcoholic, drinks hard, and it taught me something to almost like I wanted to be not that so bad that I think subconsciously I got it out of my system when I was younger, because I was like, oh, I didn't think like that, like, oh, I'm gonna hit this joint because my dad drinks. No, but I think subconsciously, like, I always seen my dad do it, so I think I wanted to take that role and be like, oh, cool, like it's accepted, like you can be drunk and high. So I wanted to do it, but I went overboard, and so did my dad. My dad died from it. So I think I wanted to take that role of being the drunkest, the highest, the everything, all the above. So I went down that route and partied and got it all out of my system at a really young age.
I'm sorry about your dad. And do you feel like anything that, or the way he, like you seeing that, did that affect you in your childhood in any way? And I mean, I don't know that you wanted to kind of follow his footsteps and like take it that far, but how do you feel? Was there anything that you were numbing from or wanting to avoid doing substances?
Not externally. Like, I don't think in my head, I don't think a lot of people in their head, maybe some people, I can't speak for everyone, but I think some people do like, oh, I'm gonna take this to numb or to, not feel sad, not feel fear. I think people might do that for that reason, but I think subconsciously it was for me. So I couldn't put a finger on it of what I was feeling in the moment, but I just knew that I wanted to get really high, and I loved the feeling of being high and drunk. I loved it. Like I'm an addict. Like I'm full fledged. Like every day wake up, and that was my goal, was to not feel. And I couldn't tell you what I didn't want to feel, but I just liked feeling high. It's hard to explain.
You just wanted to party. You just wanted to feel
But
high.
it was,
That's it.
yes, but I wasn't, pretty much like party and just be, I mean, not even like party. I'd be at home watching movies, doing, getting high, being high, getting drunk, taking pills, doing whatever. Like I just wanted to be high. I loved being, you know what I'm saying? Like, I loved it, and I was addicted to it, and I'm a drug addict, and I'm in recovery. Any more questions for me?
Yeah, I want to get into the last time you used.
So the last time I used, I was in Theo Lacey. I was on probation from the age of 13 to 18, I believe. I got off when I was 18. I got off probation for like a month, and then I got put right back onto adult probation. So I was in and out of jail. And the last time I got a violation for, I forgot what, maybe a dirty drug test or something. My PO violated me, so I had to turn myself in. So I turned myself in, but I went in packing. Packing means you bring stuff into the jail facility with you. You bring in drugs. So I brought drugs in with me, a little package. And, when you get there, you have to like, give some to the homies and stuff and do that. And I had some. So during that time that I was incarcerated, I was high, I was loaded. And the whole time every day I was just still in jail, still getting high. July 6th, I ran out, and then whoever was sharing with me, the homies had some stuff too, whatever they had, I was doing it too. And that July 6th was the last day that we ran out, so I no longer had any. And that was the last time that I was high. But before that, before I turned myself in that time, I remember I was drinking really hard, really a lot. I was drinking a lot every day. I was like blacked out drunk.
In jail?
No.
Oh, no.
Before I turned myself in.
Okay. So
Before I turned myself in. Before I turned myself in that last time, I was drunk on the street every day, like hammered, because I don't think I had money for Narcos or Oxys.
What did that day look like that you used?
I don't remember. So one thing about my use and what I did is I don't recall a lot. I don't have a good memory. I have bad memory. I'll have friends from high school that I grew up with, that I hung out with, would have lunch with, go kick it with, party with. What up, fool? What up? How you been? I'm like, fuck, what's your name? Yeah, it's bad. It's not even funny. It's bad, but it's okay. Because coming from that, knowing that what I did damaged my brain so much on remembering stuff, it kind of made me realize how much I needed to get off of it. Yeah. Ask me what my drug of choice was.
What was your drug of choice?
So I started smoking weed. My first time smoking weed was with the homie Claro. Remember remember the homie on his bike with his kid?
Down the street from your...
Yes.
Yeah, it was his birthday.
Was it his birthday?
Yeah, I think so.
His son's birthday or his birthday?
I think it was his birthday. It was Thanksgiving.
Anyways.
Okay. Or Christmas.
Yeah, one of those. We were at the elementary school right there, and he did, all the homies were right there. I forgot who was there. My older brother was there, I think. So I looked at everyone. I'm like, hey, can I hit that? So I started smoking weed. The gateway. Yeah, it was the gateway for me. That's maybe not everyone's story, and people might roll their eyes saying that that's not a gateway, but it was for me. Was just being around it and being in that environment. So my drug of choice ended up being opiates, but I also did everything in between. I did meth probably when I was 15, 16, 14. I don't recall. My older brother gave it to me. Rudy gave me a big ass line. He like was like, "Oh, come in the room." I was like, "Well," he's all twacked out. I'm realizing now, thinking back on it, like this fool's probably so fucking twacked out. He racked me up like a line that was like, he didn't even chop it up all the way. Like it was still chunky. It was like that big. And he's all, just snort it. And I'm like a little kid, you know, I'm like, all right, fuck it. I think I did that before I really did anything else. Like before I started taking pills, I did meth before anything, besides the weed that I did too. But I snorted that and my eyes started leaking. And I think since that day forward, I swear to this day, that shit made me like different. Like I'm weird now. Like I'm just goofy. Like if you ask anyone who knows me or ask anyone who has met me at work or I've worked on them or I've worked with them, they're like, oh, that fool's an idiot. He's just a goofball. But I think it's because like that when I did that line, like I felt it in my fucking brain. I was like, I've never been the same since. I've been like, and that's just once. Yeah. I've done it multiple times, and maybe that's what ruined my memory. But definitely opiates. I started taking Norcos when I was going to high school. I think I hurt myself. I forgot what happened, but I got hurt somehow. And I went to the doctors and they prescribed me Norcos. I think it was a little white. It was Vicodin. It was the little white ones with the red dots. They're 7.5s, I believe. The Watsons. And
that's how it starts with a lot of people too, doesn't it? Like
yeah,
they get sick or they go to the doctors for like a pain injury or something.
Yes, with prescription. Yes, I believe so. That's how a lot of people get hooked on the prescription. Is they get hurt or something happens to them where they get prescribed them. And then it makes it okay to be high because you're prescribed it and you need it. It's a necessity. Mm-hmm. But it's also, at some point I realized like, I'm addicted to this. Mm-hmm. I don't care. My arm doesn't hurt. Maybe my heart was hurting, but subconsciously I don't know from what. So I started taking a bunch of Norcos and opiates. Mm. I would wake up, it was so bad that at some point I was taking 12 to 13 10 milligram Norcos. I was throwing up before lunchtime. I would snort Dilaudid the same day, take morphine, and I would just, in between all this, I was still tatting. So that's how I would make my money is I would trade tats for fucking pills. Yeah, I was like sick. Yeah, it was dope. I remember I would be going to the homie's crib to tat him, and I would already text the connect, whoever my plug was back then for my pills. I would text him like, hey, meet me here. I'm about to go tat. So when I would go tat, or if I was tatting for my crib, wherever I was, I would tell my client like, hey, can you give me the money first? Yeah, it's like $60-$70 or some little amount, and I would take the money and I would go outside and fucking buy my pills, fucking do them, and fucking start tatting and stuff.
That's crazy. Yeah. Were you always this talented? Like, do you feel like your tattoo art or work changed after? How did that change for you?
I started tattooing when I was young. I think it was just like the lifestyle or the look, or I just knew I didn't want to be regular. I didn't want to be like normal. Nowadays it's like normal to tat. But back then it was like, there was only like homies from the hood, a couple OGs that still tat to this day who are legends in the industry that I looked up to. There's only a few. There was literally magazines, you could see them on their Facebook page, but there was like, it wasn't like how it is now. It's really easy and it's like, yeah. But I started tattooing when I was like 13. I made a prison style machine, and I think that before that, I didn't even look up to artists. I just wanted to do it. So I watched a YouTube video on how to make a tattoo machine, and I got, there's a video of my dad talking about it. I got his toothbrush, electronic toothbrush, and when you cut it in half, there's a little stick that comes out like this, and it's a motor that spins, and there's a weight on the end of it, and that weight that spins is how the toothbrush vibrates. So I took off the weight, and I left the stick, and I offset like an eraser. So as it spins, I glued an eraser on it. As it spins, it goes like kind of lopsided. And if you get a needle and you put it up, the lopsidedness will make this go up and down like this. It'll wiggle this, but if you put it in a pen cap, pen tube, whatever, it'll make the needle sturdy. And I tattooed my brother's hand with that when I was 13. So before that, I was drawing. So I knew my dad loved my drawing, so there was some talent there. But I think
You are an artist.
yes, but I think that the talent came from, I don't, you know what? It just came over time. I think with drive and the energy and the will and the momentum to get things going, whatever career path I wanted, no matter what, I was meant to be addicted to drugs. I was meant to succeed in whatever I did. So the talent, I think, was within myself of the drive to do it. It wasn't like, oh, that fool's the sickest fucking drawer in the world, because you can be the sickest artist and still just not have the drive to achieve or become successful. So I think the talent in me is the drive. It was the addicted to drugs. It was, I achieved that and I overachieved doing drugs. That's the way I look at it. So now when I apply my failures in the past of when I apply learning from that to my life now, the drive that I have is, I think it's the talent. It's that is the talent, because I don't look at myself like, oh, I'm a sick ass artist or I'm the sickest fool or this and that. Like, I'm very hard on myself. But one thing I do have is my sobriety and that fucking drive to get shit going.
Do you feel like you took your tattooing like super serious after sobriety, or were you always like, that was just like, obviously you're an artist first and then you were using and then you're talented, so you were like, I want to be different, and you wanted a tattoo? How did that change in your life after sobriety?
I didn't know what I was gonna do, so there's more story that I need to get out that we can discuss about me going to rehab and stuff like that. But this is I didn't I took it seriously because I wanted to get high, and it was my job. Like, I was in high school tatting up people, and everyone in high school was like, "Oh, that's Mitch, the fool walk around, the only fool in high school with the house arrest bracelet, had a house arrest bracelet, and he does tattoos. Oh, let's go to him," you know. So it kind of kept me going to knowing that I had something besides being an idiot, a dumbass, and, you know, just trying to prove, you know, that I can be high or drunk, or, you know what I'm saying. So I think after I got sober, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So it was either I continued tatting or I got a regular job. So I remember texting the homie Mathis. I texted the homie Mathis, he tats now, and I was like, "Hey, what do you think, bro? Should I tat or what does it make more than a minimum wage job?" You can ask him. I asked him that. He goes, you know, because I didn't have it's not what it is now. Like, now you can see the success through a reel or through a picture on Instagram. So you believe that that's what you can get out of it. And back then it was like I had to text the homie, "Hey, does it make more than a minimum wage job?" Because I was in rehab and they were like giving me the option. I was at the Hope House in Anaheim. They're giving me the option, like, what do you want to do? You're cleared for work. You can go get a regular job, or you can tat. And I was the first person that came from that rehab, I believe, to this day, I'm not too sure, that they allowed to go tattoo.
Wow.
So Mathis told me, like, yeah, it's better than a minimum wage job. So I was like, all right, cool. So then I started doing it, and I started focusing on it, and I got a job at the Stanton Indoor Swap Meet.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
And the funny thing about the Stanton Indoor Swap Meet is the video my dad's talking to. After he seen me make that homemade machine, we went to the Stanton Indoor Swap Meet and went to the homie Beanie, and Beanie sells tattoo supplies. And Beanie sold me my first tattoo machine.
Wow.
Yeah, at the Stanton Indoor Swap Meet.
That's
Shout out to Beanie, my boy. Beanie's, you know, without him, I wouldn't be here right now talking like this. I don't think, yeah. Because no one would sell me a machine back then.
I was gonna ask, how did you learn? Like, there wasn't YouTube around back then. How did you learn to make that? There was?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
There was YouTube back.
Back in 90s.
I'm not fucking 60, fool. I'm not fucking 60.
That's how you.
She's
Okay.
all fucking big old fucking box TV. The machine was steam powered.
You know what? I got confused. I'm like, there wasn't Chat GPT where you could ask like, "Oh, is this better than minimum wage or whatever?" And then I thought you do. Like, why would you just ask? Okay,
Ask
anyway.
Chat GPT. That's crazy.
No, but that's cool. So you YouTubed how to make the tattoo gun and then
Machine.
the machine.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Any more brain busters?
Um, I feel like we could discuss
Do you have any questions for me? What's something you want to know? Hurry up.
I really like the story. I love this. I love everything you're telling me.
Yeah, the story.
Like I know it's like a whole other thing, but
Yeah.
but
I feel like
hearing like how you like to me also after getting sober, in which positive ways did your life change, or in did you was there anything hard about being sober after doing drugs and alcohol for so long? Was there anything that you feel was like difficult to go through, or like peer pressure? Did you deal with any peer pressure, or you know?
Yeah, peer pressure is everywhere. And I just seen the homie Steven post today. He's been sober for 3 years. Also, congrats to you, Steven, my boy. I seen that. He posted. He said, fuck peer pressure. I am pressure. I was like, damn.
Damn.
He's got a bar. He's like, damn, that's a bar right there. No, I never let mankind change because I fucked up so much. I never let humans in that department affect my mindset and path. Now, emotionally and relationship wise, I get affected by stuff, fears and traumas and relationships with people like that. But like a human has never ever led me to think like, oh, I should get high, or oh, I want to get high, or oh, I want to have a drink, or oh, I want to fit in. I got done fitting in with that crowd. I no longer wanted to fit into that environment. So no, no one has ever. I've never felt that.
Even in the beginning?
No,
No.
never.
No.
Hell no. Not
That's
never
amazing.
until this day. Never. It's so installed in my head to be sober for the rest of my life that no one has even like you know how like if you're out, people are out New Year's Eve, everyone's taking shots. Someone's been sober for 3 weeks. Oh fuck it, I'm gonna take a drink. No, when people see me, and I want people to know that when people see me, or when people talk to me, or when people see me out or at a restaurant or anything, or I don't go out anymore, I don't party, but when people see me, I want them to feel the peer pressure from me for them to be sober for the rest of their life. So it's the opposite. I
That's
feel
powerful.
it's installed in my soul, in my spirit, in my heart, in my brain, in this whole being to be sober for the rest of my life. And it's installed. There's no uninstalling it. And that's one thing that I can say that no human on earth or no person or nothing can take from me is the choice to be sober forever. And I think that's success to me.
I love that. That's really beautiful.
Thank you.
It's amazing. So
very
you're
beautiful.
powerful.
You're
Thank
very
you.
beautiful. Tiny thing. Next.
Even or well, did your friendships change, or were you
Yeah, I
able to
cut
still be
everyone off.
around?
No.
You could have
Everyone.
been with the same people,
Yeah,
or you just
friendships.
changed. Like you couldn't obviously hang out with certain people, right?
Yeah.
But by choice, not because they peer pressured you, but
Yeah. No,
because you chose. You're choosing. Did that look? How did that look like?
I just cut everyone off.
You did.
Yeah.
That's good. You were really set then, like
Yeah.
in
Everyone
your
got cut off.
decision.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's probably like a bad thing nowadays too. I mean, now, but it got me sober, and I've been sober. But I don't really stay connected to people. I can't
Oh, that's good. You're focused.
because I don't know. I feel like I just can't. There's just nothing there. I don't really need to stay that connected to people. Coworkers are like my closest people. I'm with them every day. Well, I've been off for a little bit, but usually I'm with them every day, spending hours with them. And everyone's vibe at the shop that I work at now is amazing. Like it's you can't find that in this industry too much. There's a lot of partying and stuff and shit like that, negativity. And the shop I work at now is just they are my friends. But people from my past, we went to Colton's wedding, so you seen like the vibe. Everyone, people, grow older and start branching off and getting married and living their own life, and I knew that, so I didn't even try to rekindle or go back to hanging out with people from the past that I was getting high or getting drunk with, because I didn't want to. I knew for some reason everything subconsciously worked out for me because I didn't know that was going to help me in the future, but I did it without even knowing it. I did it. I just moved on. I moved forward.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's the best thing because, like I even moved forward and moved away, like not away physically, but like emotionally, or the connection with my family. Like I even like stepped away. I just focused on being sober and focused on the drive, my talent.
And you were 20. What was the age? Because that's like really huge.
When I got clean and sober at the last day, July 7th, I was 21.
You're 21 years old.
Wait, July, August. I might have been 20. No, wait. It was either 20 or 21. I knew it was roughly around the time where I was legally able to drink. So before I even turned 21 or right after, I quit drinking and doing drugs.
Wow.
Yeah, I got it out of my system. I think the only way to...
And you started at, you said 13?
Yeah.
What did you say? 13? Was it 13?
13, yeah, 13.
When you first took the first...
I hit a weed. I believe I was 13 or 14. Meth came right after that. And then pills was 16, 17, 18. I cannot confirm nor deny any of those dates and times because my brain is really messed up. Like, I don't know the date my father died. I don't know. I don't recall. I don't remember. And I don't want to. And that's okay.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
It's a blur. It's been a blur. But I also lost my grandma from cigarettes. So she was addicted to smoking cigarettes, Marlboro Reds, I believe, the big ones, the 100s. So the really strong ones. But yeah,
It's like addiction is like, it's like ran in your family and you've kind of...
Addiction is a choice unless you're born with it, because I know that physically some people are like born addicted to stuff because of their parents, but I believe it's a choice. But yeah, subconsciously it could not be a choice. It's like it's in your like I was raised by my dad, so it could have been just like it was meant to be. Everything in life is meant, whether it's a choice, whether you're born with it, it's meant to be. It's how you make the choice to change.
I love that.
That's what guides you. That's the only thing that would change your path is a choice. Yes.
I would love to discuss the last, like that day that we talked about, but is there anything else that you want to share?
What day?
That's important. Your day that you asked God for your last chance. Do you want to discuss that on the next episode?
I believe it. Yeah, let's do it on the next episode. Okay. Because this is kind of scattered everywhere, just giving little snippets of everything. I think maybe we can spend an hour for you guys of, maybe they can ask some questions under this one that they would want to hear. Of course, this is just boom, 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 boom. This is just like snippets of maybe they've already heard something like this from my dad saying it or from my previous post. So maybe it's just like, they can ask some questions, fill in the blanks, and then you can watch this and listen to it, and then you can jot down questions for me, and we can fill in every blank from there and do a longer story. And then also, lifestyle stuff. I think I seen a comment, someone wanted to see some lifestyle stuff, so we can do that too.
Cool.
Yeah. Is there any more questions? Or
no, I think that's...
You look so beautiful.
Thank you. You're so sexy and handsome.
Oh, come on. Get over here. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. This is my second video. Hopefully, it comes out great. Hopefully, you guys love it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and share it to someone who might need to hear some messages from this video, or if you needed to, like I said before, this message was for you. Sobriety is my success, and I'm living proof that sobriety is possible, and that, yeah, you should stay sober for the rest of your life. I double dare you. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys check out my work on Instagram. I'm also a full-time tattoo artist. Hello, come on, tell somebody. My Instagram is at MLC_tattoos. Make sure you guys tune in. Thank you so much. Shout out to my girl Natasha for asking me these questions. I think soon she's gonna actually be in the video with me shortly soon. But we need to get a better setup and bigger, and you guys will grow with us as we grow this into something great. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you guys subscribe. Hello.